it short. Today we have Collin Crisp, who is a new student at Hayes. You moved here from Tennessee?
Yes, Cleveland, Tennessee. Yes,
okay.
Sir.
And he is also a new member of the Talisman staff. So, we're kind of interviewing him just to get to know him, I guess.
So we talked a little bit. You have a background in like broadcasting, things like that. What are some things you did at your old school that you're like looking to either do here or start here, things like that?
Well, a lot of the stuff that was at my old school was a lot higher budget, but not because the school was higher budget, just because I had a really rich teacher, okay? And he put like a ton of money into the program. But the things I did were I was occasionally an anchor on our news broadcast, and I did the audio most of the time for the broadcast when all the anchors were there. And we unlike y'all, it really surprised me when y'all didn't, because all the Tennessee schools do, but we used to like film and announce our sports games, and I both announced and directed those, and that was awesome. And like we had a few different podcasts and shows, and I tried to be as much help to those as I can. And I'm trying to bring the broadcasting aspect that we had at Bradley up north with me, because we have quite a few goals we're trying to set here in the Talisman, and y'all have done a great job of setting them, because I got here and saw y'all's checklist and y'all only had one unchecked box. So apparently I ain't too needed. Y'all doing pretty good, but I'm trying to get that last box checked, because I got more experience here than most of the people do in that category. So I'm trying to start a broadcast of some sort. I ain't gonna give too many ideas, because people steal and crap, plagiarize, but you know, we got some ideas. We got some stuff coming. All right, tune in right here.
Go ahead.
So Gavin and I talked a little bit about ideas for like a basketball game. Like
that's what I was gonna say.
Yeah. You might know the idea a bit better than me.
So me and Joe just kind of have the idea of like broadcasting a game from the student section. So just have like a little table up front, and then we would just
have like just 3 chairs. Like,
yeah, we could just like bring up guests, and then just call the game, really.
Even if, like, honestly, if you wanted to, like, join that, too, because there's 4, like, microphones.
Yeah, you could, yeah. And you would be good. Did you ever, like, actually call out the games?
Oh, yeah. I that's the career I want to pursue.
Oh, really?
When I go to college, I plan on being a sports announcer, and that's what I did mainly at first for the Bradley AV. I ended up being a little bit of everything by the time I ended there, because I was good at everything, but the sports announcing was what I started with. It's my specialty. I'm pretty good at it.
That's perfect. Yeah, okay.
But,
yeah.
So basically what we were thinking is, like, we have, like, either us 2 or us 3, like, at the front who are there the whole time, and then we'll have like an open mic, and it's just like rotating like guests, like people from our student section, just like progressively will like come up and like just hang out.
Yeah.
Look behind us and find the most hyped person.
Yeah.
Pull them down. Oh yeah. Totally.
CJ.
Yeah. Man, that person looks like they are dialed in. Get down.
Yeah.
Like, but yeah, that sounds like a great idea. You know, we got to start with something, because I mean, people need to see how awesome the Pacers are. You know,
I appreciate that.
And bring the what do y'all call it? The entourage. Bring the entourage to media. They need it. They need it.
So, how long have you been in Delaware?
Let's see. It's been about a month now, because I got here early December, and now it's early January. Let's see. I don't know if it's the 8th yet, but the 8th will make it officially a month.
It's the 6th right now. So you got 2 more days.
Two more days. This is the kind of thing I'll be able to fact check for y'all in the future. What's the date? You know? But yeah. Anyway, I'm almost a month here, and you know, I've liked it a whole lot. It's a lot. I know y'all consider this place a small town, but it's a lot bigger than where I'm from, and I like all the activities and all. You can walk anywhere, and I love that, because I used to go for walks, but all you could ever walk to is cows and cattle and hay. And now up here you can walk to anything. Walk to a Kroger, blame the Wild Wings, or the blame Airport, YMCA, parks.
Walk to the airport.
I'll have. It's a great walk. Anyway, you can walk anywhere that's not moo and corn, and it's great. Okay, I love it.
Go for it.
What's like a big difference you've noticed from like Hayes and your old school? Is there anything that stands out?
The size. It's just a much bigger school. It's it took me a while to figure out how to navigate it, and I thought I'd figured it out, but yesterday I found a new way to get lost. So, that's one more off the list I won't do again, you know what I mean? But, like, it's a lot more people, it's a lot bigger. I was talking to my brother who goes here, and I was like, dude, like, by the time I get to my next semester worth of classes, there's so many different people in this school, I won't recognize any of them despite me just learning people from the last semester. So it's going to be like a complete reset. It's like going to be new again. Like, that's pretty wild.
I always think it's interesting talking to people who go to like smaller schools, like like some places it's like normal to know like every single person.
Oh,
like,
yeah, you knew everybody.
It's like your friends and then like
That's
a new
crazy.
set of people like every day.
Every day I see
honest.
people I've never seen before.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, every day.
Like it's like crazy to me that's like not like normal to some people.
Yeah.
Like I forget his Brendan a kid who goes to BV, the one on the basketball team, like the
Stolf?
Yeah.
Okay.
I work with him and I was talking to him about it. He was like, yeah, I know like every single person at my school. I was like,
That's crazy.
There's no way, bro.
Well,
like,
my friend Tate that lives in West Virginia.
Yeah.
His school is like 200 people, not even like
Really?
150 people.
Really?
Yeah. So he knows like everyone. It's weird.
And mine wasn't even that small, but like, you still knew everybody, like 100%. Like, if I sat here long enough, I could name everybody, but that'd be boring and terrible, and everyone would hate me. It'd be the worst content ever, and this will not be as short anymore. But like, yeah, it's pretty wild. I mean, I could still scroll through all my old social media and find like literally everybody at my old school, just because I had everybody's Snap, had everybody's Instagram. Now it's wild.
Yeah, one other thing we are looking at having you do is when we record our like podcasts and stuff. If you ever watch like any other podcasts and stuff, a lot of them will have like a sound person or someone who just has like a computer ready to like just like look things up real quick or like just like add in occasionally. And we think we're gonna have Collin do that. Like if we're ever curious of like a specific like number or like just if something's like true or not, like things like that, we'll just like, hey Collin, and it'll be like right here.
Totally. And then I could chime in and tell y'all the facts. It's been when they were originally showing me this idea, we were originally like looking at sports scores and Super Bowls and stuff, and then somehow we got on this big tangent about throwing people in the lockers, and it was hilarious. Okay, I wish we would have had that on a record, because if so, we could have made it our own short, and I think y'all would have cried tears of just laughter. It was glorious. Okay, just of this tangent we went on about yeeting people. It was incredible. Okay.
That was fun. Do you know what time we started?
No. Are you able to see?
Will you see what the time says on that?
Got you.
Yo, Collin, what's the time?
10 minutes and 8 seconds.
Oh, we're good.
Dude, that was like perfect.
Yeah.
Man, we killing it, man. We're so great. It's crazy.
I think that's about it, honestly.
Yeah.
Kind of just wanted to use this as a time to introduce people to Collin, because it probably won't be the last they see of him if you guys watch any other episodes and stuff. So.
Yeah.
Totally. See me walking around, just introduce yourself, because I don't know names yet. I'm trying to make some friends, figure people out. And it's pretty wild walking around, and everyone you see in the hallway is someone you've never met, like ever. It's a wild experience. I've never been like that, because the first time I ever changed schools. So like, yeah, I think we're all good.
Yeah. Thank you.